Item: SCP-1761. Code Name: The Republic of Arnold Fitzwilliams. Object Class: Euclid. Special Containment Procedures: Interaction with SCP-1761-1 and/or any instances of SCP-1761-2 must be approved and monitored by a Foundation diplomat. In the event of a containment breach, personnel must precede all physical actions against SCP-1761-1 by vocalizing a declaration of war. For a list of approved declarations of war, see Document 1761-1708. Description: SCP-1761-1 is a Caucasian male appearing to be approximately 30 years of age. SCP-1761-1 has not been observed to age during its period of containment, weighing 74 kilograms and standing 1.8 meters tall. SCP-1761-1 speaks English with an American accent, and is not familiar with any other language. SCP-1761-1 claims to be the Republic of Arnold Fitzwilliams, a nation-state allegedly located in North America. While no evidence of such a nation exists, either in modern or historical records, SCP-1761-1 can, if prompted, provide a lengthy, self-consistent oral history of the country. See Document 1761-1787 for a transcript of this account. In addition, SCP-1761-1 is capable of issuing currency from the Republic of Arnold Fitzwilliams by producing it from an unknown location on its person. This currency was printed on paper composed primarily of cotton, similar to U.S. banknotes until 2005, when SCP-1761-1 began producing polymer notes, which featured anti-counterfeiting measures such as watermarks and security threads. Isotopic analysis of these notes has found no anomalies. While no physical limits have been observed on the amount of currency SCP-1761-1 can issue at any one time, SCP-1761-1 refuses to issue more than $10,000 Fitzwilliam per calendar month, in order to prevent inflation. However, SCP-1761-1 will issue more than this if provided an amount of another currency. For a list of SCP-1761-1's exchange rates, please consult Document 1761-1755. All such currency will vanish upon being accepted by SCP-1761-1. RFID tags implanted in banknotes are not detected on SCP-1761-1's person. To date, no establishment is known to the Foundation that will accept Fitzwilliam dollars as currency. SCP-1761-1 has also produced postage stamps, discontinued in 1995 due to a dispute with the Universal Postal Union, driver's licenses, marriage licenses, birth certificates, death certificates, and other similar government-issued documents, usually containing the information of alleged citizens of the Republic of Arnold Fitzwilliams. None of these persons have been confirmed against external records. SCP-1761-1 has a very limited number of responses to questions posited directly to it, mostly concerning the alleged history of the Republic of Arnold Fitzwilliams, its alleged geographical features, and its desirability as a tourism destination. For all other questions, SCP-1761-1 will answer. The Republic of Arnold Fitzwilliams does not have an official statement at this time. If SCP-1761-1 is asked more than 10 consecutive questions to which it does not have a prepared statement, or if it is directly prompted to, it will suggest a 1761 Delta event at a provided time and place. During a 1761 Delta event, a humanoid entity, designated SCP-1761-2, will appear in the nearest unobserved area to the place provided to SCP-1761-1. SCP-1761-2 will claim to be a diplomat of the Republic of Arnold Fitzwilliams. There are currently 12 documented instances of SCP-1761-2, each with distinct names and appearances. See Addendum 1761-A below for a list of SCP-1761-2 instances. SCP-1761-1 and SCP-1761-2 possess an anomalous awareness of each other's circumstances. That is, an SCP-1761-2 instance will be aware of anything which happens to SCP-1761-1, and vice versa. SCP-1761-1 cannot be harmed or subdued unless the attacker states some kind of declaration of war, or if SCP-1761-1 declares war on another party. SCP-1761-1 has also been observed offering citizenship, and in the case of some Foundation personnel, asylum, to individuals, either directly or through SCP-1761-2. If an individual accepts the offered citizenship, they will be given a passport and immediately vanish. To date, only one individual who has accepted citizenship from SCP-1761-1 or SCP-1761-2 has been located. See Addendum 1761-C. Addendum 1761-A. Incident Logs. Incident 1761-1. SCP-1761-1 declared war on Agent, who was responsible for subduing SCP-1761-1 during a containment breach. It should be noted that any physical force was wholly ineffective until after SCP-1761-1 made a declaration of war. Immediately afterwards, a 1761 Delta event occurred, wherein an instance of SCP-1761-2 negotiated terms for surrender. These terms included the immediate recontainment of SCP-1761-1, as well as several points regarding the future containment of SCP-1761-1. Incident 1761-2 SCP-1761-1 showed a marked change in behavior, becoming increasingly active and violent, and occasionally engaging itself in heated debate on the subjects of human rights and economic policy. After 15 days, this behavior subsided. Incident 1761-3 Following several rounds of testing of SCP-1761-1's citizenship offering, SCP-1761-1 announced that it was closing its borders temporarily. For the following 6 days, no personnel were physically able to come within 1 meter of SCP-1761-1. Incident 1761-4 Citing Deep Cultural Heritage, SCP-1761-1 annexes its containment chamber. Personnel are unable to enter the containment chamber without a visa approved by SCP-1761-1 or SCP-1761-2. Foundation diplomats successfully negotiated the return of the containment chamber, on the condition that the Republic of Arnold Fitzwilliams and the SCP Foundation enter into an alliance to protect the future interests of the Republic against larger powers. See Wiki for full details on Addendum 1761-B. List of known SCP-1761-2 entities. Addendum 1761-C. Interviewed. D38609. Interviewer. Dr. Forward. D-38,609 is the only known person to have reappeared after accepting citizenship from SCP-1761-1. D-38,609 was found in a corridor directly adjacent to SCP-1761-1's containment area. D-38,609 exhibited severe lacerations on his back and arms, was missing several teeth and his right hand, and was highly disoriented, presumably from blood loss. Begin log. Dr. : Can you tell me what happened after you accepted SCP-1761-1's offer of citizenship? D-38,609. The place was, really nice. The people were all really nice to me. Dr. : Aha. How did you receive these injuries? D-38,609. I don't remember. I'm sorry. Dr. : You don't remember? According to our doctors, you've been very severely whipped and beaten. Your hand was traumatically amputated, and it appears that some of your teeth have been pulled out. Does any of this ring a bell? D-38,609. I'm sure. I'm totally sure. Nothing happened. Nothing. Really. Nothing. Doctor: Do you have any idea how you returned here? D-38,609. No. I don't know how I made it out. End log. Closing statement. D-38,609 died shortly thereafter from complications of his injuries. Addendum 1761-D. Interviewed. SCP-1761-1. Interviewer: Dr. Explain to me what happened to D-38,609. SCP-1761-1. The Republic of Arnold Fitzwilliams is a sovereign state with its own laws. Any and all immigrants are bound by these laws, as are any other citizens. Dr. That doesn't explain his injuries. SCP-1761-1. The Republic of Arnold Fitzwilliams only administers punishment following a fair trial by the Justice Department of the Republic of Arnold Fitzwilliams. Dr. What crime did D-38,609 commit? SCP-1761-1. The Republic of Arnold Fitzwilliams is aware of the criminal records of D-Class personnel employed by the SCP Foundation. Dr. You're avoiding my questions. SCP-1761-1. The Republic of Arnold Fitzwilliams supports human rights and freedom of information. Dr. One more question. What happens to the other people who accept citizenship? SCP-1761-1. The Republic of Arnold Fitzwilliams does not track the movements of individual citizens. Addendum 1761-E. Interviewed. SCP-1761-2D. Interviewer: Dr. Forward. Following the interview catalogued in Addendum 1761-D, Dr. initiated a 1761 Delta event. SCP-1761-2D. Good afternoon, Dr. Dart. How can I help you today? Dr. I'm here to ask about D-38,609. SCP-1761-2D. The Republic of Arnold Fitzwilliams does not comment on the situations of individual criminals. Dr. I've yet to see any kind of formal charge. SCP-1761-2D. I'm afraid those records are not made available to foreign diplomats. Dr. I don't suppose you can explain his injuries to me? SCP-1761-2D. The Republic of Arnold Fitzwilliams attempts to administer psychiatric care to those convicted criminals who need it. However, despite the best efforts of our psychiatrists and guard staff, many of these people still present a danger to themselves and others. Dr. So, what? You're saying he got injured in prison? SCP-1761-2D. The Republic of Arnold Fitzwilliams does not comment on the situations of individual criminals.